Hello everybody, this is the Bulldozer, and thank you for giving me your time, and thank you for watching another one of my videos. Just a week or two ago, I was granted my supporter creator code for my channel, and right here is the information for that, MrBulldozerGamN. So if you take and make a purchase on Epic Games, if you would, please use MrBulldozerGamN. I would really appreciate it. And this is the one thing that I guarantee you folks, I can't tell you how much money is made from this, but what I can tell you and guarantee you that every time I receive a payout, I will be given back. So again, every time I receive a payout, there will be a giveaway. Have it be a V-Buck giveaway or have it be a skin giveaway. We'll have to see what it is when that time comes. But the only way you're going to know about this is if you use my supported creator code. You take and you hit that subscribe button and hit notifications so you know exactly when that video and that time comes out. You do use my code, make sure you send me an image like this over at Twitter, so whatever it is you purchase, make sure it says owned with the green check mark, and down below there it said this purchase helps support MrBulldozer You will receive a shout out in a future video, as well as once I get enough of these, I will do a shout out once a month. Hopefully this will come in on a regular basis and I can keep doing shout outs. Also, YouTube has granted me my super chat. So during a live stream, anybody that does any type of super chat to help support the channel, you will also receive not only a shout out during that live stream, but also in an upcoming video, as well as in the video that I'll do at the end of the month, every 30 days, something like that. Once I get enough of them together, there'll be a video only for the people that has helped support this channel. Again, it's my way of giving back. I have no clue how much money I'll earn from this. May earn a little, may earn a lot, may earn none. I don't know. But again, this is my way of giving back as a thank you of helping support the channel. Now on to this video. If you would, smash that like button if you're glad that Fortnite Brazil messed up, and instead of releasing that 5 or 6 second trailer, they released the whole trailer, which now Fortnite in the US has also released it because Fortnite Brazil messed up. So if you're happy at the fact you don't have to wait until Season 10 is actually released, you can go ahead and see the trailer so you kind of know what's going on ahead of time, smash that like button. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Again, we're going to watch the video all the way through, then we will come back and watch it in slow motion. There's Jonesy, you better run. So we have the orbit explodes, and he gets time warped. There's the rocket. Attack SMG. There's the Skull Trooper. We have the butterfly effect. I think that was like 2 seasons ago, I believe. And all the Christmas stuff. There's a couple of skins that we'll have in the Battle Pass for Season 10. And there goes another one. And we'll look at all these again here in a second. Remember when Season 9 opened up, Jonesy had banana in a cup and was drinking him. That's kind of hilarious. If you notice, that cup was empty this time. Let's go back and take a look at this again. Here is the orb, and it's going to explode and it's going to wipe out the screen. Jonesy's going to take off running, but there's absolutely nothing he can do. He can't be saved. He is going to be time warped. Just a huge explosion. So as he gets time warped, he's going to start seeing a bunch of stuff. And as he's looking around, you can see stuff here. You can see the chest. You can see the battle bus over there. See a dinosaur. Here's some parts to Sunny Steps. You've also got a pirate cannon right there. As we move on, you see we got a, looks like an Egyptian, maybe back bling right here. We got the beach ball. So this is bringing a lot of stuff back. I don't think we have an Egyptian back bling. If I'm incorrect about that, leave a comment down below. Go ahead and keep moving forward. There's the rocket. The rocket's going to go and disappear just like it did last time. You got a video game right there from the Mega Mall. And there might be, and there's the TAC SMG, which I think the TAC SMG was the second most favorite one in the vault they got voted for, which might explain why that one's coming back. And it's also gold, which is interesting. Here we have another skin. It looks like it might be an Egyptian type skin on a boat. And we got Fish Stick working as usual. So I think his name's Fish Stick. I don't have that skin. I'm going to pick that up if it ever comes available again. Here's Skull Trooper. Does this mean we might be getting another version of Skull Trooper coming back? Or is it just talking about a skin in the past? Because it looks like we've only original skin we've seen so far is Jonesy. Now we got the butterfly effect. Everything gets wired out just like it did with the butterfly effect. And now we have the Christmas theme. You can see the sleigh right there, the presents. There's a snowman, more presents, Christmas tree. Actually, the Christmas tree is still in the map over by Frosty Flights. And I think it's a gingerbread house. There's another skin. Kind of think what the name of that skin is. It looks like it used to have orange lines on it. And we got a female skin here to the right. Needs a touch of present. Here's a boombox. Could the boombox be coming back? A lot of people did not like the boombox. Here's a Durburger head. And also I forgot to point out about Tomato Town. We saw Tomato Town there also. And here is the building over by Lucky Landing, as well as another skin. A robot skin. Hopefully it's a skin. Maybe it's a vehicle. This here is pretty funny. I like this here. There's Jonesy looking back at the banana. He's like, I got my eyes on you. And notice his cup is empty. So, yeah, they should have changed his mouth though. His mouth should have been a little different. But then Jonesy's going to fall. And I'm going to pause it here in a second. And as he's falling, take a pause it right here. If you notice, you got Dusty Depot right to the right of his head. And underneath his left arm, or looking at his left arm, which is actually his right arm, is the factories. But also notice the lava in the right hand side of your screen. So the whole notion that we're getting a brand new map, that is totally gone. Unless there's a different volcano on this map. But that volcano river, as they call it, looks exactly like what's already there. And that's going down towards the tunnel that used to run in between, or run underneath and get to Tomato Town. Actually, I keep calling it Tomato Town. It's called Tomato Temple. But again, you know, is it possible that we could have a new volcano? We could have a new tomato area. Maybe they just took stuff and moved it around. In this video, you have seen the Lucky Landing piece, the little building by itself, not the little village area, but the building by itself. And you've seen Tomato Temple, as well as you've seen some pieces to Sunny Steps. So is it possible that they just move stuff around, or they've put stuff back? Because you remember when we had those three, I started to say spoilers, those three teasers, they each had their own meaning, but we have not seen the Dirk skin. I think it's called Dirk. And he actually looks pretty cool with that dark outfit on. Then you got that skull, which if you're in China, you got a totally different image, because you're not allowed to have anything with skulls in China. It's banned. So there was Camping Russia, I think it might have been, actually showed a photo of what the teaser looks like for the people in China, because you can't have anything with a skull on it. Now, could that skull be that robot? That's very, very possible. Very possible. But again, we haven't seen Dirk. And they usually show the first and second skin amongst the teasers before the season comes out. But who knows? Was this really an accident by Fortnite Brazil? Or was it done on purpose? I've said time and time again, there is no such thing as a coincidence when it comes to Fortnite. Everything they do for a purpose, and it's up to you to figure out what that purpose is. Let's take a look at the rest here. He lands. All of a sudden he gets real bright, and he gets really red and orange. And look at the look on his face. And then we have the meteor. But the meteor's not moving, it's frozen in time. So again, and everything around it is frozen as well. Let's go back and take a look at some of the snapshots that I took out of this video. Here in this clip here, again you can see the pirate cannon in the lower right hand corner. You can see pieces of Sunny Steps battle bus in the upper left hand corner. Looks like a umbrella down there next to the left of the chest. Grocery cart right above Jonesy. This picture here, again you see the Egyptian. I don't know if it's a back bling or what over his shoulder, and a beach ball in the right hand corner. In our next picture, you can see where the rocket went through the rift. You can see a game vending machine on the right hand side. It's not a whole lot of detail in this one here. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And this is the TAC submachine gun. It's also showing a gold color on that. So does that mean we're going to get other varieties of this weapon? In the lower left hand corner there, you can see, which I believe that's a gargoyle. I don't know if it's from Tomato Temple or if it's from the castle that's blown up over by Haunted Hills. This here is one of the new skins on the front of the boat. I tried to get a better picture of it, just no matter where I paused it, it was coming up blurry. Then you got, I think it's called Fish Sticks or something like that, Fish something or other, that is rowing a boat. I don't have that character that's rowing a boat, so that's the reason why I can't think of his name. I know it. I think I'm pretty sure it's Fish something, Fish Legs. I don't know. Our next picture is showing the cube with the middle of Loot Lake that was lifted up, as well as the Skull Trooper. Now, does this mean the Skull Trooper might be coming back, or is he just showing a special appearance? You really don't know what's coming back. I would imagine it's going to be like it was the last time. It was a white outfit, because it looks like he's got white and he's glowing up top green. And if you originally got this, you got a purplish color outfit, the OG Skull Trooper, as some people call it. This here is the beginning of the butterfly effect before the screen goes all white. 2 or 3 seasons ago is when this happened. This was the main event then, and it was actually pretty sharp. I can't remember exactly what took place, but I know everybody was floating afterwards, and it's just actually the whole skyline and everything was really beautiful. But that's where this image here is from. Some of you might know this next skin. Everything that's green was originally orange. So I don't remember the name of this skin, but I know I don't have it because I think it was before I started playing. I started playing in season 6, so this will be my 4th season, and I really wish I'd have played this game a lot longer, or a lot earlier, I should say, because it's so much more fun to play, and especially the Call of Duties have been in the last few seasons. But again, don't know if this is going to be a reskin or it's going to be a brand new skin. But yeah, everything that you see green is orange on the original outfit. Our next skin right here is the female, and I don't recognize her of being a reskin, so she must be a new one. And I don't know if she has got like a karate outfit on or some kind of coat. And she does have a little bit of an Egyptian look to her, so I don't know if it's going to be part of that era or not. It's one of those things we'll just have to find out when Season 10 drops. Everything right now is just really speculation. And here we go, coming out of the rift. You've got this robot outfit, and there's been an image that's been uploaded, and I'll add that here in a second to give you a better idea what this thing is. And even though it looks like it's got a really big head right here, I think that might be something floating behind it, because when you see this next image, the head doesn't look that big. This actually looks like it's going to be a vehicle. It's not going to be a skin. And let me go ahead and show you the picture that I'm talking about. Now here's the image that was released by HyperX over on Twitter. It's one of the leakers. Let's blow this up. And there you can clearly see that it looks like there's a skin inside this, which makes everybody to think this is a vehicle. But again, remember, until this is actually seen by a leak or anything, an individual image, you know, take this with a grain of salt, because this very well could be, you know, the wrong image or whatever, or something that somebody put together and he got his hands on it. But again, you know, I'm one of those people that I like to see physical evidence. When the leakers start putting stuff out, when the systems go down and all the leaks come out, that's a different story. This is possibly a loading screen. Is it a loading screen during one of the weeks? Is it an opening loading screen? We just do not know as of right now, but we'll find out in a few hours. Move on to our next one. This is where you can see the turntables, some more games. If you notice up there, Motel was taken out, I think this season. I think it was this season, maybe last season. But Motel was taken out, so Motel could possibly be coming back. That is a huge. That was one of my favorite places to go, because there was so much loot over there. And then again, look at the banana guy. He is pointing his finger at Jonesy like he's keeping his eye on him. And notice how his glass is completely empty, and he's not going to let him fill it back up, or fill it up at all, I should say. Two more pictures. Again, this one here is Jonesy falling out of the time warp or wherever it was he was in, and you can clearly see to the right of his head Dusty Depot, you know, and right underneath his left arm, his left arm we're looking at, but it's actually his physically right arm, is the factories. But also look over here to the right hand corner of the picture. You can see the lava trail. So this is showing some old stuff and new stuff. So again, that's what they were saying, you know, could we be going back and be going forward at the same time? You know, you're seeing all that stuff. You're seeing the robot, I guess you could call it a Titan. That's definitely from the future. A lot of the other stuff you've seen has been from the past. You know, you got the motel, you've got Lucky Landing, you've got the Tomato Temple. You know, is Tomato Temple and Lucky Landing going to be taken out? What else is going to be taken out? So it's very, very interesting. Cannot wait just a few more hours to get our hands on Season 10. As we move into the last picture, which is the meteor, don't forget, if you would, please use my supported creator code, MrBulldozeRGamN. I don't hear a lot of people say this. Not saying they don't, but I'm guaranteeing you, every time there is a payout from Epic Games, I will be doing a giveaway solely from the support a creator funds that was raised. The people that used my code and everything, I'll be doing that giveaway. So it's very, very important that you make sure, if you use my code, that you send me a picture over on Twitter showing that you own the item, and underneath there it says that you used my code, because I really do appreciate it and I want to give you credit for it. Let's go back and talk about this meteor that's getting ready to hit Dusty Depot, excuse me. This is actually frozen in time. Everything you see here, there was a little bit of movement, glittering of the meteor, but nothing was falling. Everything was still in place. So is there a method where you can freeze time in the game That's another question. Another question that will only be answered when we get our hands on Season 10. But if you look right directly above Jonesy, I believe that is the banana character outfit that he's falling down. To the left above that tree, you can clearly see that robot slash Titan. And if you notice, there is nothing there where the head was. So I'm thinking it's a vehicle. You can get in and you can move around on the map. The question is, what kind of health is this thing going to have? Is this going to be something that is going to just severely tick people off like the Infinity Blade did? It was just so overpowered. It was just, I mean, crazy the amount of backlash they caught from that. But again, only time is going to tell. But that robot slash Titan is a huge, huge question mark. Tell me down below, what do you think? I'm really curious. We've got just over 5 hours or so, I think it is, 4 or 5 hours before the servers are going to go down, and they've already put a message on Twitter basically letting you know this is going to be a long downtime, a very long downtime. Some people are expecting a 3-hour downtime, which I think the most I've ever seen is like 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours tops, but they're saying this could reach 3 hours. But again, we will find out in the near future, and only time will tell. In my end screen, you're going to see a playlist. Now, this playlist is I'm going to change it for Fortnite of Season 10. There's really no sense to put you in a playlist that's got all my Fortnite videos. So I'm going to start a playlist of Season 10. So all my Season 10 videos will be there, as well as my most recent video, which I have no clue what YouTube will put in there. Over on the left-hand side, you can find the Fortnite playlist for Season 10. On the right-hand side of the screen is the most recent video I've uploaded. If you would, please use my supported credit code. I really appreciate it. This is the Bulldozer. Get your killing on, and I'm out of here.